Solve. All right, we've got a word problem here that involves mixed numbers. So again, with word problems, we always want to pick up important information. So Jane walked 49 and 1/5 yards, and Mark walked 21 and 3/10 yards. How much farther did Jan walk? And so that means that we want to take Jan's 49 and 1/5 and subtract Mark's 21 and 3/10. So first thing here to do in order to subtract these is we want to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions. So this is going to be 49 times 5 plus 1 divided by 5. So multiply the denominator, add the numerator, keep the original denominator, minus 21 times 10 plus 3 divided by 10. All right, and so that's going to give us 49 times 5 plus 1, so that's going to give us 246 over 5, minus 21 times 10, so 210 plus 3, which is going to give us 213 over 10. And then remember, to subtract fractions, we have to have a common denominator. So we see that 5 and 10 both share a common multiple of 10, so I only need to change the first fraction. And so I'm going to multiply by 2 over 2, that special form of 1, since 2 times 5 is 10. And that's going to give me 246 times 2, which is 492 over 10, minus 213 over 10. And that's going to give me 279 over 10. All right, and if the problem's given to us in a mixed number, then we want to give our answer as a mixed number. So now that we've got this here, remember this is an improper fraction. The numerator is larger than the denominator. We're going to create a mixed number by taking the numerator and dividing by the denominator. So 10 goes into 27 2 times, multiply back. It's going to give me 20. 7 is left over, bring down the 9. 10 goes into 79 7 times, multiply back. So we're going to subtract 70, which gives us 9. So the whole number is going to be 27. The remainder becomes our numerator, and the dividend, the divisor, what we were dividing by, becomes our denominator. So Jan walked 27 and 9/10 yards further than Mark. All right, Christy is 5.5 inches taller than her daughter Alexis. If Alexis is 61 and 3/4 inches tall, how tall is Christy? So since Christy is taller, then we want to add these. So 5 1/2 plus 61 and 3/4. So we're going to convert this to an improper fraction. So 5 times 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 61 times 4 plus 3 divided by 4. So if 5 times 2 plus 1 is going to give us 11 over 2 plus 61 times 4 plus 3, that's going to give us 247 over 4. And then remember, to add fractions, we have to have a common denominator. We see that 4 and 2 share a multiple of 4 there, so I need to only multiply the first fraction, so 2 over 2, since 2 times 2 is 4. So this is going to give me 22 plus over 4 plus 247 over 4. So we now have a common denominator, so we can go ahead and add straight across. So that's 269 over 4. Again, if the problem is given as a mixed number, then we want to convert the improper fraction to a mixed number. So I'm going to take the numerator, divide by the denominator. 4 goes into 24 6 times. If I multiply back, 6 times 4 is 24. Gives me a 2. Bring down the next number, 29. 4 goes into 29 7 times. That's going to be 28. 7 times 4 gives me 28. Subtract with a remainder of 1. Our whole number is what we have left there. Our remainder of 1, and then over the original divisor there. So Christy is 67 and 1/4 inches tall. All right, Jason drove his car to Evansville, a distance of 200 miles, and it took him 4 1/6 hours. So what was his average speed? and that's in miles per hour. So since it's miles per hour, we know we need to divide. So we want 200 miles per implies division, 200 miles per 4 1/6 hours. All right, and so to divide here, we can kind of clean this up a little bit. This is 200 divided by 4 1/6. That's going to be equal to 200 divided by 4 1/6. To do that division, we want to convert both of these to improper fractions. So 200, we can just write that as 200 over 1. But then our 4 1/6, so that's going to be 200 divided by 4 times 6 plus 1 over 6. We're converting this mixed number into an improper fraction. And that's going to give us 200 divided by 25 over 6. And then remember to divide fractions, we flip and multiply. Always flip the second one. So this is like 200 over 1 times 6 over 25. That's going to give me 200 times 6 over 1 times 25. And then we see here that 200 and 25 both share a factor of 25. 25 divided by 25 is 1. 200 divided by 25 is 8. And so this is going to give us 8 times 6 over 1 times 1. And so we're left with 48. So his average speed was 48 miles per hour.